Welcome to RTA Motorsports.
All right, everyone, and welcome. Crash here. So we're going to go over just some quick thoughts that I have about Project Cars. So this is officially supported by all the VR platforms, the Oculus and the Vive. We're just going to go over some quick thoughts here. So what should we race with? Let's see. Definitely doing Laguna Seca. Let's see, was this P1? Yeah, why not? Let's do the P1. Reset that there and let's go. So we're gonna do some practice laps and then some qualifying, then we'll go right into the race. So some of the known issues. Well, one, whereas in Assetto Corsa, I actually have Assetto Corsa maxed out graphically. When you're running with other cars on the track, in Project Cars, you have to turn the graphics way down. So right now, we have it on low, just to run it with other cars on the track. Which is kind of horrible, to say the least. Whoa. All right. Wow. Okay. So, to put it lightly, that has hurt my eyes real bad, and I can feel myself starting to get a little motion sick. So, we're going to go into a practice session. I just got to take a second outside the headset. And mind you, I have all the settings on low. The computer, we're running with an AMD R9 390X. And let's see, we'll use the Ford Mustang. Why not? No hate on the Mustang. So yeah, this is an AMD R9 390X. And then for CPU, it's AMD 8350 overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz. So, you know, it's not a basic system. It's not a great system. It's a decent system. It's enough to run Assetto Corsa with other cars. I tend to run other cars on the track. 10 cars. I'm hitting rear projection really well. You know, I'm above 45. At times even around 90 frames per second with almost all the settings turned up. So, you know, there's definitely some optimization issues going on. Even this, I'm noticing when I turn my head, a lot of like screen jitteriness. I do not have super sampling up. I'm at 1 right now. So let's turn the car on. There we go. If I move my head around, it really hurts my eyes. It's a shame too, because this game is so pretty looking. But it almost makes it unplayable how bad it looks. And how much it's like hurting my eyes really bad. See if we could take this car around Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. Probably one of my favorite tracks. Be interesting to see how other titles like iRacing and future titles actually handle VR. Overall, I mean, this title is really a shame in VR space because it's really cool with, you know, the fact that you can turn the windshield wipers on and off. There's a lot of good views. Car sounds really good. It just misses the mark, just barely, in terms of optimizations. I even hear about the 1080 having issues running this title, where it should be just completely obliterating this title. So that's why you don't really see me playing this title much. I own it, but the frame stuttering, my eyes killing me. I'm like squinting in the headset right now, trying not to get motion sick, but yeah. That's my thoughts on using Project Cars right now. It's just completely unplayable in VR. I don't even know why they're saying they're supported with the Oculus and the Vive. You know, with the asynchronous time warp with the Oculus, it might be a lot easier to actually get around the track. But where it is right now, every time I play it, I have the rest of the day of a headache. The screen jumps around. It's horrible. It's an absolute horrible experience. There's no way to really sugarcoat that. And the fact that the NVIDIA 1080s and 1070s are even struggling to run it with the appropriate graphical settings they should be able to obliterate that game in, just goes to show that there's real optimization issues. Hopefully they go back and fix it. I mean, this has been this way for quite a long time, but I've received many questions as to why I'm not covering that title, and that's exactly why. Hopefully that gave you some answers. I know it's a real quick video, but as usual, I'm Crash. This is RTA Motorsports. Have a great day, and see you all out on the track. Time to get some headache medicine.